Greetings and welcome, and thank you for stopping by here on, YouTube at The Real Bloom From Within Love. I go by Bloomy, and the original upload date should be April the, 22nd, 2022. Okay, and anything you all need to know about me should be listed in the description box. And I want to say thank you to all of you, whoever you are, that comes truly divinely guided in love and light, benevolent, high vibrational energy here. Whether you're a subscriber, a viewer, whether you've just sent positivity, positive vibes, those that truly operate in that and that have sent that to me, I just want to say thank you. I need it. We all need it in this day and time, right? We have a lot of other things happening. The last thing we need is people more hater energy, more critiquing energy. It's just time out for all of that. We all have a purpose here. And as long as we all surrender to our own perspective purposes and our guidance teams and all that, nobody can take anything from you. Nobody can take your place. Nobody could be you. And you know why is that? Because you are you. You came here to do something specific, as did other benevolent beings. And so I am grateful for all divine beings that are in their position and serving, and that I've had the privilege and honor to benefit from. And because it's valuable, to me, it's all valuable, especially that energy, okay, that diversity, and even the similarity. It serves, and the universe is abundant. When we embrace that, we know that there is never a threat, right? All right, so that's a little side note, but what I'm here to do today, I was guided to go ahead and do the afterlife reading, the review. What happens when you take your last breath? Okay, your last breath. What's those stages? What actually happens? So now I want to add that if this is not if you're not here yet, if you're not awakened, if you're still in the matrix, 3D based programs pertaining to life and death, and spirituality and religion, then this you want to click off, and this is not for you. You're not ready. Okay. I'm certainly not here to project things. That's one of the issues with the matrix and the 3D grid is everyone is trying to go around bullying and projecting and trying to demonize certain ones, when essentially the devil is the 3D grid based energy. The devil in tarot, when it's represented in its toxic or lower form, it is toxic, it's devilish, okay? And that's earth 3D base, right? And so programs that are geared towards, fear and ego based energy is essentially worshiping of the devil. Low vibration. And this is something a lot of people aren't ready for yet. So that is why I'm saying, if you know that's not you, just realize that maybe your soul's not ready, and maybe you're a karmic, and maybe it may not be this lifetime for you. So please politely just go towards things that are what you're about. Okay, that'll be more beneficial for you to stick with, what you feel like serves you. But if you're divinely guided to this stuff, usually it's because the soul is pulling, whether you fully understand it or not. The soul determines when it's time for you to awaken and what would be beneficial for you. Okay. So with that being said, it is general collective. I will be adding my own situation in here that I went through here recently. I just, my karmic sister and mother died back to back. And so I'll be sharing elements of what happened, but also it's collective, okay? Because I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one that's gone through something similar. So it may not necessarily be your mother or your sister. It can be any karmic relationship that has been long standing in your life that actually tried to sacrifice you and your child, okay? They've been doing black magic. They try to do blood rituals. They partner with people trying to get you set up, and just been nothing but a burden and hell in your life, but cleverly disguised I've done so many videos. If you guys were to go back, look at tons of videos I've done on the insidious nature of narcissism, and especially covert narcissism and spiritual and religious narcissism, because this is why a lot of people stay in these dangerous situations, because of that. Okay. And it's just very, very interesting. So we're going to do the similar spread that they had me do on my sister and mom when they passed with you guys. And so forgive me if I'm, a little shaky. Okay. I have spent a lot of time in nature, though. I've been making sure that I'm doing a lot of outside, sitting outside, walking barefoot, a lot of breath work, a lot of water, a lot of trying to stay in neutral, and all those good old things. But I'm still flesh, right? As long as I'm on the earth plane, I still got one of these just like y'all. So, and then people are still doing shit, I find it just very sad souls. There are people right now still sending me distorted energy, still sending my son distorted energy, still, and it's a catastrophe for them, because I'm aware of the judgment that's been called. And so I know that there's more. They're coming for more. There'll be more to die. Okay. And again, it's back to that obsessions that I talked about, and when the mind is not well. Okay, so it's, there's nothing, divine beings, divine feminine and masculine, it's not your job to try to rescue that and feel sorry and pity that, because they didn't feel sorry for you or pity you. They would be happy and living the lavish life if they could have had it their way. You know what I'm saying? Sacrifice, you got the money, and still act like they wanted to be a hero and all of that. So you have to keep that in mind, and stay to yourself if you have to. You don't owe anybody anything. You don't need to fulfill a role for people. Be divinely guided. You have to care for you. Okay. And this trauma bonding energy, all these lower frequencies that people tend to get in, is just not healthy. Hopefully these unfortunate tragedies lead some people to their awakening and healing, versus more and more bondage and toxicity and codependency and black magic and all of that, because it's just sad. And what's worse, sad, is my family had, interfered in a relationship and convinced everybody that I was worshiping the devil. And they were. That I was worshiping the devil, that I was doing black magic. And they were, this entire time. And the proofs are coming out. That's a part of it. The justice is, whether people want to see it or not, there's going to be proofs that are actually revealed to prove that, yes, they are. Yes, they were. Yes, they were. And you all believed, you just bought into the hype and then scapegoated and started coming after me, which is ill-advised. And hopefully people start stepping back and seeing, like, no matter what your opinion is, if that's what you really thought, benevolent beings still just pull back, and they hand things over to the spirit world. They clear their energy, they live their lives, they return to sender, but they don't take matters into their own hands and say, okay, well, I'm going to go hunt them down and try to kill them. You already should recognize right there that you must not be connected to what you're calling God, but you're connected to what is God on your terms, which is the 3D, the devil. Because there's no benevolent frequency and energy that is going to tell you, yes, go gang stalk this person. Yes, go and beat up this person. Yes, go steal something from this person. Those energies are low vibratory, malevolent beings. Whether you all want to accept that or not. Okay? So, all right. Thank you, Light Team. In the name of divine feminines and divine masculines that have recently lost karmic family members, karmic lovers, karmic friends, karmic religious figures, karmic spiritualists, for those that have been targeted as a sacrifice, regarding those that are a part of secret societies and dark witch covens that has died and or about to. Light Team, please clear all low vibrations, calling in my spirit guides and ancestors of the highest benevolent frequencies only, that of the collective, surrounding me with a circle of love, circle of light, circle of protection, reflection, violet fire, quantum, stealth, Morse code. Return to sender by 1,000, instant karmic ramification for all those who are incessant and continuing to do ritual work and send distorted energy to any divine beings. Whether it is official black magic, whether it is secret societies, witch covens, dark witch covens, or clergy, religious figures, all bounty hunters, stalkers, hitmans, all karmic individuals, judgment, those that are still operating in that, those that are incessant upon it, those that are trying to hide, judgment, those that are holding things that belong to the divine beings, judgment, executed to the full extension of judicial law, penalty, executed accordingly, in divine order, universal laws executed by the higher realms instantly and continually, amplified with each infraction and violation. Those that are sending evil eye, judgment, instant karmic ramification. The higher realms have determined enough. Death to those who are sending death. Death to those who are sending death. Death to those who are sending death. Those that have done rituals, sacrifice lives, you will become the sacrifice. You will become the sacrifice. And all that is near and dear to your heart, cease now. Cease now. Return to sender on an infinity loop light team by the violet fire. As long as people are doing it, thinking it, writing it, saying it, praying it, wishing it, all the groups, all of the forums, all involved, all the collaborators, every location around the world, let it be done. It's done. It shall be enough. Return to sender. May they receive what they continue to send and project to divine beings instantly and continually till they receive their full death, till justice has been fully served in these matters. And so it is. Okay, so let me pull this out and get it going. They want me to do it the same way that I did it. Okay. All right. A little bit different, so hold on. They want me to add a couple more decks here, and then we'll get right into it. Because it was very simple. It was just 2 decks. But they want me to add 2. Set your intentions, and we are ready to rock. The purpose of this collective. This is for your vindication and validation, okay? And for knowledge, so you can understand that the things that you have been getting and receiving, whether people around you immediately get it or understand, doesn't matter. Okay, so this is for you all in that way, okay? And also towards the end to get, perspective from what these karmic individuals have to say or would say if they could. Most of them are in purgatory. But, if they could, if they were granted, because they can see clearly what they would have to say now, okay? Yeah, okay, so keep that in mind. All right, they're telling me to just get into it. So let's see what happens. They want me to give you guys the same kind of questions and spread that I did from myself when I was doing this on behalf of my own family here, okay? So for the collective, what happened when the Karmics realized that they were dead? When they realized that, okay, it's done, they were dead. What happened next? They realized they were dead. What happened? When they realized they were dead, what happened? When they realized they were dead, yeah. Six of Cups and death is right here. I don't know if you guys could see it. Six of Cups and death. Yeah. As soon as they realized it, they started recollecting the past. The past was brought before them. This is where the review started, okay? It started right there, okay? Hopefully you guys can see. Hold on. I feel like you can't. All right, light team. So what happened? They realized they were dead. They started the review, okay? Page of Cups. Five of Swords. Okay, yeah, so they immediately get communication. They look at messages and reviews regarding their conduct. Okay, so in this case, I got the Five of Swords at the bottom of their deck. So they're shown and told about their immaturity, their pettiness here. Okay, their lack of development and growth here. Ten of Wands, yep. That how they were a burden, how they burdened many people with the things they did, or holding back communication here, putting an end to people being able to communicate properly, trying to stop people from being able to develop and communicate their emotions. Okay, because that's what some of these karmics were doing. Okay, constantly blocking and burdening somebody about ending communication with somebody. So they suffered some major penalties there. Ten of Wands, that they were a burden, right? So they get this review, okay? Yeah. Knight of Pentacles and the King of Cups. Yeah, so wow. Angry ancestors comes out, this King of Cups, water sign. So some of these karmics, or some of you all divine feminine and masculines, you guys had some angry ancestors there that came out and told them about how, because they were so immature and petty with this Ten of Wands, you know, in these divine connections, that they were such a burden and slowed people down. So they, you know, you guys got some angry ancestors, and they also review and show them how unloving they were. Okay, how hateful they were, how hateful their behavior and conduct was. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so then what happened next? Okay. Six of Cups. Okay, it fell over here in the moment that they didn't care. So they're shown that they didn't care about what they did to their sister, their brother, their family member, the other lover, to the divine feminine or the divine masculine, or both. That they didn't care about how it would affect them. They didn't care. They didn't care about how it would affect the emperor. So they didn't really love the emperor. They just, yeah, they just wanted what they wanted. And so they have to suffer for that. What else? Yeah, the lovers, again, because they didn't care. The lovers came out. They're shown how they were selfish, petty, burdensome, and immature, and unkind, and unloving. Okay? And didn't care. Didn't care about their sibling or friend. Didn't care about, you know, the emperor. Okay? Yeah. Because they lied. They stole. They didn't care about how that would affect him or the divine feminine. They didn't care. They lied on the divine feminine. They didn't care. They stole with this Page of Pentacles in reverse. So they had to look at that. Yeah. So Queen of Swords, some of you guys have an ancestor, okay, that also met them. She could have been a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and she came and shoot the breeze. She came and kept it 100 to explain why it was their end, okay. She was one that restrained them, okay, when they were trying to like make themselves will themselves back, and she made sure that that didn't happen because justice was being served here on behalf of the Emperor and on behalf of Divine Feminine. They showed them how, right? They forced the Emperor to cut off Divine Feminine, and she didn't care. Okay. Yeah. Yep. And here's the Two of Swords. Like I said, Two of Swords is in reverse. So when they die, their mind is clear. Okay. All of that is made clear to them. Okay. So they were instantly shown and met by ancestors about how petty they were and burdensome they were to try to stop a King of Cups, all because a man did not love them. Okay. And didn't choose them and didn't want them anymore. Yeah. They had to deal with that. Yeah. The Sun is in reverse. So this is where judgment is starting to come in. They showed them that they were of darkness. So they know. They showed them that they were operating in darkness, that they were cursed, unawakened. Okay. Yeah, because here's the High Priestess. They were dark spiritualists here. Yeah. And sending this energy here to me or to you, the star. Okay. Queen of Cups. They had to look at that. Yep. Hierophant. Yeah, to block that away here. Yeah, to put an end to it. And they were sending death. And then they wanted to put an end to a higher level commitment. That was destined here. Yep. Three of Swords. So they're reviewing. They get the review. The ancestors meet them there. Okay. Immediately. And they get that review. Yep. Their ancestors too, because they're cursed. They didn't do, their healing. So they get stripped. Okay. Look at the King of Pentacles. Yeah. The Fool. Yeah. They told them how they were money hungry and foolish. Yeah. Wanted everything for themselves. Yeah. And used the King of Swords. Wanted the King of Swords wealth. Yeah. And was waiting for the King of... Oh, wow. Hold on. Yeah. Yeah. That they were selfish and just gluttonous and was getting wish fulfillment out of portraying people, waiting for people to die. Like how, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so what else, light team, are we going to do here? Okay, they want me to do the situations or this one? Okay, no, they want me to go with this one, so bear with me. We're already at 23 minutes. See, look at death. So they were told, yeah, court, yeah. They were told like that was them dying because they asked why they died. When I get to the part about the dialogue between them and Anubis, I will do something a little different. Okay, so hold on. I'll do like the actual conversation between, what Anubis said and then what they said. But that's at the end of their review. Okay. Yeah. All right. So this is the first part of their review here, where they meet some of the ancestors. Okay. The Page of Cups. The Page of Cups team. Okay. Yeah, for fortune. Okay. So they were told that They blocked communication here, like just because they wanted fortune. They wanted somebody's fortune here. Yeah. Yeah, because they were expecting somebody to get a fortune, and so that's why they kept telling Divine Masculine not to contact me. Okay, that's why they were blocking communication. But they were waiting for some fortune, and they were waiting for him to die, because they were using the money to do spells for him to die instead of, you know, healing and stuff. Okay, yeah, but they're a thief. They told them that you are a thief. You are a burden, 10 of wands. You are a thief. Yep, that's what my sister was told, and my mother. They're thieves. Yep. And they're a disgrace. Now here's the higher realms kicking in. Their ancestors, they were like, no, we're stripping you guys. That's a disgrace. That was a disgrace. That was not okay. Right? They didn't listen, and they dishonored the higher ups. Okay? They were told not to do that. King of Cups, reverse. Yep. 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 So she was mad. They were told that, oh, you was just mad because the King of Cups, Divine Masculine, didn't love you, so you wanted to steal his wealth. You were mad that he said he didn't love you and he wanted something else. You're a thief, so you tried to steal his money. You tried to hold his money because he didn't love you. Okay? And because you wanted to latch on to his abundance. You didn't want to be left in poverty, right? Ooh, so they don't escape. Let's see. Yeah, wealthy man. Yeah, you slowed it down because you knew that he would be a wealthy man, and you wanted the legacy of divine beings. They were told that. That's why with that Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Yeah, that's why they were told that. That's why you kept blocking messages and communication and sending confusion spells and all of that. Yeah. They even did spell work to hold him up in court. So they were told about that. Like you did stuff to try to tie up the courts and something like that. Yeah. Adjudication, courthouse. Yeah. 6 of Cups. Yeah. Because of, unexpected income. Yep. Because, so they were told that you knew that your sister was destined to get the wealth or unexpected income. Okay, and that is why you interrupted there. Yep, and again, here's the officials. Not pleased. They were told that you were not the official person, and you kept trying to hold on there. Yep, you kept trying to trap somebody and keep somebody stuck. Imprisonment, yeah. Until they died. She was waiting for him to die. Death card. You wanted to hold on to him and keep them. She wanted to hold on to him, keep him stuck until he died. Being childish, okay, or using children, okay, to do spell work or doing spell work on people's children, okay, or just being childish by doing spell work, okay, so that they wouldn't change or so that they would die, actually. Message of concern, right? And then so that they can act sad, right? And then become the privileged lady. They were told about themselves. Working with the whole community of people to do it. Okay? They're all under judgment. The Lovers. What else? The Lovers. The Lovers. The Lovers. Yeah. Yep, and here it is. The official person is in reverse. Yeah. So, you know, the spirit guides and ancestors, you know, as they kept giving them their review, they were like, you were not the official person. You thought you were the twin. You were a false twin flame. 22 is in reverse. You were disillusioned. Your mind was not well. The spell work fucked you up. And you were not the official person. They just showed how they were just full of sadness and caused nothing but sadness. In despair about a family, okay? Yeah. that they cause nothing but despair to a whole family behind their conduct here, behind trying to get privilege. Okay. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. Queen of Swords. In my case, this Queen of Swords is my grandmother, but it's also representing something that they're saying here. Okay. Yeah. So, journey. So, my grandmother was like, you interrupted somebody's journey because you're money hungry. That's what you did. And that is why you're here. That is why your time on earth is over. Yep. And as I said that, we have death. Yep. They said that is why you're here. Yeah. You were working to make somebody sad. She's like, you wanted people to be sad. Yeah. Wow. Actually, she said you wanted people to feel sorry for you. You tried to commit suicide. You wanted people to feel sorry for you. You thought you were going to come out of it. You thought that it was going to make you come out to be, you know, the privileged lady. That they would feel sorry for you and work with you and all of that. But that's why you're here. King of Pentacles. Yep. Family. Yeah. So my grandmother and the guides, you know, was like, no, you was just money hungry. You wanted somebody for their money. Okay. Yep. Here's the gift. You wanted something that didn't belong to you. And that's why you're here. Because we kept telling you over and over again. Yep. Here's judgment. Things must be brought to balance. Because you all will not stop. You were dishonorable and you weren't going to stop being dishonorable. Yeah, they sure are. Okay, so now they want me to add situations on top. And then after that, we're just going to get into the last part of their review. Okay. When the ancestors and guides just escort them on to Anubis. Anubis comes out and give them, you know, a chance for their final, you know, things to say and, you know, what he has to say. And their judgment is called and so forth from there. Okay. Situation with Great Fortune and Page of Cups. Great Fortune and Page of Cups. Great Fortune and Page of Cups. Yeah. Yeah. So they were projecting and stuff into people's dreams with the telepathic dreams to make people feel like they were the one so that they would give them their fortune. So they were doing mind control to get people to see them a certain way, to get my counterpart to see them in a certain way here. Yeah. To intervene in losing, you know, the fortune, the great fortune. But they're also shown, an aspect that I didn't reveal when I was talking about it earlier is they're given a review of everything that happened, but they're also given a glimpse of what's to come. They get to see it all because they're asked at the very end in some type of way, like having seen all of that. So they get to see that all of their actions, all of the stuff they did that ended up ruining their lives, hurting their lives, and leaving behind other people in pain, that essentially in the end, the divine feminine and masculine still gets what they want. They still heal, they still recover, they still unite, they still end up talking, they still get there, you know. And it's kind of like to show them, like, now that your life on the earth is done, as you're in purgatory, you know what I'm saying? Was it worth it? All of that hell, was it worth it? They were not well. They know that they were not well. But now that they can see in a clear space of mind, the higher ups is like, think about that, right? Yeah. So they kept trying to intervene, so there was no communication through dreams. So confusing me and my divine masculine. So in other words, he would get triggered by things that he probably see me say. Here, I would be triggered by, you know, him having non-action. And then I would have dreams with something crazy. Like I said, back in Nevada, I was having crazy dreams, you know, of weird stuff. I was like, oh, hell no. Right? So because my sister and mom, they're dark witches. Okay? And that's like the worst kind of toxicity you can have, because you're practicing in the spiritual darkness. That means mental manipulation and energy work and things like that. And they were paying for it. Okay. They were taking all their monies. My sister was taking my counterpart's money to invest in spell work, which was making him sick. Okay. And he was receiving karma because he was supposed to have been let my family go. He was supposed to have been cut them off entirely, and he was supposed to stop investing a long time ago. And, you know, he kept resisting that and kept being around them and kept, you know, so he received their karma and his money attached to it, the spell work that was being invested in for his death and mine, essentially. Okay? So everything that they were doing is just, yeah. They're given a review about all that, about the thievery and stuff. Okay. But they're also shown how divine feminine and masculine, that they overcome, and there's some things that can't be interrupted. So that they were shown how, even though they did that, they were shown the intervention. They were shown that divine feminine and masculine had been communicating through telepathic dreams and songs. And that's what the intervention was in this situation. Okay, in this twin flame journey. Okay, even though they kept blocking, right? Thief and Ten of Wands. Thief and Ten of Wands. And then I'll just keep going until I get them all teamed, so I won't keep stopping. Yeah. King of Cups and Sudden Wealth in reverse. King of Cups and Sudden Wealth. Okay, yeah, lockdown. Okay. Wealthy man and the Knight of Pentacles. Wealthy man and the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, financial support. Child alimony. Unexpected income and Six of Cups. Unexpected income and Six of Cups. Unexpected income and Six of Cups. Yep, divine. Yep, here's divine masculine. There he is. Yep. Yeah, she was upset because he didn't want to offer her. He took the offer at the off the table for her and said that he wanted to offer it to me. Yep. Official person, the Lovers. Official person in reverse and the Lovers. Yeah. So, yeah, they were told how they tried to trap divine masculine by pulling on his heartstrings here. Okay, whether it was pregnancy, money, about how she don't have nothing, or whatever she did. But they revealed that, like, you're not his official person. You think you are. You're pulling on divine masculine's heartstrings because he said he don't want to be here anymore. Because she didn't want him to stop talking to her. I have crickets, silence, and non-action. And he needed to. His guides were telling him, you need to stop dealing with her. Okay. Journey and Queen of Swords. Obsession, yeah. She was obsessed with trying to have this fake family life. You know what I'm saying? That didn't belong to her. She was obsessed with this twin flame journey. She was obsessed with me as a Queen of Swords. I operate also primarily in air. Yeah, my rising is air and my moon is also air. So she was obsessed with this twin flame journey. She was obsessed with having him. She was obsessed with this, you know, because she kept watching and watching. They showed her how she just kept watching and looking and searching, trying to find him or me or, yeah. Yeah. Drama queen. Yeah. Look at this. Yeah. So she was shown that, you know, she acted like I was the drama queen and she was a drama queen and she just wouldn't stop. Yeah, she was a false person. They showed her how she projected and tried to say that I was the drama queen false person, but that she was the one that was actually the drama queen and false person. Yep. Yeah, here's her spell work, you know. Yeah, so she kept sending prayers and words and mind projection and all that into divine masculine's, my counterpart's mind, okay, and mine, to keep us confused. But Archangel Michael stepped in. This is why what happened. This was the intervention. She was still trying to control and manipulate through her attempted suicide that actually turned into suicide, because she thought she was going to survive. I'm telling you, they showed me, I kind of sensed in my, is it Claire Sentience or Claire? It's one of the Claires, okay? How when it happened, she knew she was being revived. She can see, and she knew that they was trying to revive her. And so she was trying to will herself up as they were trying to revive her. But the ancestors restrained her, okay? And that is what this is right here, okay? Because there's unconditional love on a twin flame journey here, okay? It's unexplainable. A lot of people don't understand. It's genuine and it's certain, okay? What happened next? They showed her that you know, divine masculine and I actually do adore and admire one another, and that she had to go so that we can be cleansed and free, only because she wouldn't stop. They had been giving her time after time and asking. She wouldn't let him go. She wouldn't stop the magic. She wouldn't stop. And that's why Archangel Michael is here. And this is why he helped clear something through the ethers between me and Divine Masculine here. Because we both were just praying for change. We're just tired of dealing with these karmic energies. My family is karmic and toxic, and I tried to warn him about that when I met him. I didn't go into detail because, unlike them, I wasn't trying to slander like that. You know what I'm saying? But I did tell him, I'm like, they're not right, and it's the reason why I'm separated. You know, I'm like, but, you know, I hadn't totally cut them off to that degree, but I just let them know that, you know, it's the reason why I wasn't close and hanging and things of that nature. Okay, so my sister was shown this, my mom was shown this, because, you know, they were both a part of that. So they're both told and seen this, okay? And this also may be for you, collective, as well. They showed them that ghosted energy is going to be going. So all that they did to have masculine ghost me and avoid me, saying that I was poison, that's going to be released here, because they're actually seeing that it was them all along now. They're able to see clearly. Okay. Hold on, you guys. I got to plug in my thing here. Sorry. I thought I had it, so just hold on. I thought I had it. All right. I went all that far, but I totally forgot to plug it, so. All right, so let me keep it pushing. So that's that. That's a part of that whole initial review that they go through with the ancestors. They do see everything that happened, and they see everything to come. Okay. Yeah. All right. So now let's go ahead and clear this out and get to the part where they're taken to Anubis. Okay. And I don't know if Anubis is always the one or not, but for whatever reason, in this case, it was Anubis. Okay. On my mother and sister's behalf, their final judgment. Okay. Oh yeah, did I say this part? Oh, wait. I didn't show y'all this part, I'm sorry. Okay, so with this 10 of Wands and Thief, and then I got closed in, trapped, frustrated. Yeah, so, you know, she was shown how she was frustrated, and because she was frustrated in life, she felt like she had the right to steal. Okay, because it's in reverse. She stole so that she wouldn't feel trapped in. She stole something that belonged to somebody else so that she wouldn't feel trapped in. So they showed her the selfishness of that. Also, with this locked down energy, with sudden wealth in reverse, mental prison, and confined. Yeah. They showed her what that did to the divine masculine, to my counterpart, right? Just how cruel that was, just because he didn't love her anymore, and then, or didn't want her financial support, wealthy man. Yeah, they showed her like, you just was using this, you slowed this man down because you just wanted to use him for money. Yet you guys tried to project and claim that divine feminine, you know, was the one that was money hungry. And so they got severe judgment for that. Like, they basically projected all of their ugly, toxic energy onto me and tried to put my energy onto them. Okay, that's exactly what they did. And they thought that that wasn't seen because, you know, they hid all that. Okay, so part of why that was their end. The higher ups was like, no, they tried to steal someone's destiny. They tried to cloak in others' energy. Worse yet, then they tried to put their toxic energy on divine feminine and scapegoated her because everybody else is equally asleep, and they knew that they would believe them over divine feminine. And again, I told you guys, these situations are always money based. Haven't you noticed? There's no heart energy coming out here. Everything that they did, except for the Page of Cups, which is communication, pettiness, immaturity, and them blocking somebody wanting to communicate with someone else. But there's no heart energy because they never love. They don't have it. And yet people get caught up in these karmic connections. But, you know, it was always about the legacy. It was always about the money. Okay? Well, we just have to get a clue that on the 3D, people are gonna seduce and try all that stuff. And this is why we need to heal and awaken and tap in so we can learn how to, you know, navigate our lives and not not rely on people outside of us. Okay? So let's get into the conversation now between Anubis. I'll start with my sister, Anubis and my sister. Then I'm going to go to Anubis and my mother. Okay? And then if this is resonating with you, collective, you could apply it as such. Okay? I'm just trying to streamline it. Whether this is a lover, a parent, a friend, whomever that could have recently passed away. Okay? That was karmics in your life. All right. The end of their review, light team, when they get to Anubis. The conversation between them and Anubis. The conversation between them and Anubis. Towards the end of their review, the conversation between them and Anubis. 3 of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Yeah. So Anubis was on her about how she worked together with 3 people to steal something from me. Okay. And divine masculine here. Yeah. Yep. 7 of Swords. Yep. So Anubis called her out like, you know, you lied. Page of Cups, 7 of Swords. You were sneaky. You lied. You worked with people to do that, to collaborate. And this is why you're here. Yeah. You lied on the Queen of Pentacles. Yep. Yep. You betrayed the Queen of Pentacles. You betrayed your own sister, 10 of Swords, over and over and over again. You were immature and petty and jealous and envious here. All right, so what did Anubis, when they met with them, Anubis, what did he have to say? How did that start off, team? The lovers, okay? Anubis immediately brought out what she did to me and divine masculine here about how she just didn't care. She didn't care about me. She didn't care about him. She didn't care about how it affected nobody. She was just, yeah. She didn't want to accept with this, you are not a part of my plan, in reverse. Anubis addressed like, look, you didn't care and you didn't want to accept that you were not a part of the plan. You did not want to accept that. This is why you're here. This is why your ancestors came to get you. 6 of Swords. They came to get you because you didn't want to accept it. You didn't want to let go. And you were not going to stop. Yep. Yeah, balance needed to be restored. So Anubis addressed that was unfair. And they saw that, and that balance needed to be restored with that Six of Pentacles. Yep, with the truth. Because yes, Anubis is like, no, balance need to be restored. That is the truth. They need to know the truth. Divine Masculine deserved the truth, and so did Divine Feminine. And that is why you're here, because you lied. Yeah, Nine of Wands. You kept doing the same thing over and over and over again. Nine of Wands. After time and time again, we said, Anubis was like, you're not well here. Here's the truth. And that is the truth. Yes, Anubis said, we kept trying to help you to face the truth and to get you to stop doing that. But you're not well. You are not well. Okay? Because they do ask why they're dead. They do ask like, why are they dead? Why is that? Why is it over? Yeah, Four of Wands. Yeah. She kept doing the same thing to try to hold on to Divine Masculine. Try to hold on to a commitment, right? She didn't want it to end. But that's why Anubis said, so her death, her dying was justice. Okay? Yeah. Because she kept interfering, Eight of Swords, and she wasn't going to stop interfering, okay? With the King of Cups, Divine Masculine. She wasn't going to stop trying to imprison him and trap him and keep him from Divine Feminine. She was going to keep burdening him down, Ten of Wands, with her responsibilities, with spell work, okay? Yeah, trying to get attention, trying to, yeah, the Star here, yeah. About the Queen of Cups, so that jealousy, yeah. She was going to keep trying to interfere. And they knew that. So that's why the ancestors came for her. Okay. So then what did my sister say in her response when she was given a chance to respond to what Anubis was saying? What did she have to say? Okay. Wow. Yeah. She said that she'll stop doing spell work. Okay. With the world, she said she'd stop doing spell work and High Priestess. She'll stop keeping secrets and hiding things, right? And yeah, she said that she would stop doing with the Sun in reverse and this Two of Swords. She would stop trying to block somebody from being able to see the truth through spell work and magic. So that's what she told Anubis, okay? Okay, she's like, okay, I'll end it. I'll learn my lesson. I'll end it. I'll learn my lesson. I'll stop being a dark witch. Okay, using darkness to keep somebody in the dark to the truth here. Okay, here's Anubis. I told you, here's the end part. You can't see it, but it says on the bottom, Anubis. Okay, so here's Anubis now. Yep. She tried to call on Anubis. She was calling on deities, and so this is kind of a part of why she got into severe trouble. She was doing spell work, Seven of Swords, Knight of Swords, Magician, calling on deities. Yeah, because he's the Undertaker. So because she was doing that, he's like, okay, you were sending me to divine beings. You were doing spell work, you know. So her response is like, okay, I'll stop that. I'll learn my lesson with the world, the High Priestess, the Sun in reverse, the Two of Swords. Okay, reverse. Okay. Anubis is at the bottom, so let's see what Anubis had to say after that. Okay, so what was Anubis's final words? Anubis's final words. Anubis's final words to my sister here. Okay. Three of Pentacles. Okay. Six of Swords. Yeah. Anubis, you know, was saying like, no, the ancestors are saying to not work with you here and to just allow them to take you. Okay, Six of Swords. Yeah. To not invest any further because you'll still try to get the victory at all costs. You'll still invest in it. because you're not well. Your mind is not well. Nine of Swords. You're not well. You'll do the same thing. You're still in that petty, jealous energy. When you get, if you were to go back to the earth, you'd still do the same shit to win at all cost here. Yeah. Yep, Five of Pentacles, and that you're cursed. Yep. And attached to bad habits. There's the devil energy. Yeah, to attacking, obsessed with the Empress. Obsessed with trying to hurt and destroy the Empress. So, yeah. So Anubis said, no, the ancestors, you know, are not advising that. Yeah. Four of Pentacles. Yeah. The ancestors with this Four of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles, they're asking for her. The ancestors asked for her to be restrained because she don't know how to let go. She don't know how to let people go. She don't know how to be independent. That she's not able to be independent on her own. She always needs energy. And so she will always seek ways to try to sabotage people for that reason. Yeah. And then what else did Anubis say in his final judgment? Yeah, Four of Cups is in reverse. It fell over here. Intervention. Okay. No, he told her that her death is an intervention so that people can live and move on and have a second opportunity in life here. A new beginning. So that divine feminine and divine masculine could have a new beginning and not be bothered with that obsessive energy. It's very similar to what happened in our past life. I invite you guys to look at the past life karma reading with my family. This actually happened. I kid you not. I may come back and put the link in here. It actually happened. Yeah, it's a trip. It's a trip. Okay, what else did Anubis say? Okay. Yeah, so her chariot came. So Anubis was like, no, this is it, you know, purgatory for you. And yeah, it's purgatory for you because you would just keep, if you go back on the earth, you'll keep trying to steal people's fortune as soon as you get a chance here. Yep, and as I said, that Wheel of Fortune, that she was just after the Wheel of Fortune. She'll keep trying to steal. Yep. All right. Yeah. And she'll keep trying to block. That's what Anubis said. Yeah, you'll keep trying to block. They also said that you were unwell. Two of Pentacles represents someone that is not well, okay? That they'll keep trying to block the Queen of Pentacles, wealth, and keep trying to block Divine Masculine from coming to Divine Feminine. Yeah, to keep slowing them down. Yeah. All right, so then what else? Yeah, Five of Wands. It's over. So Anubis said it's over. Five of Wands in reverse. This is it. This is it. Yeah. Yeah, so she's being blocked. Like, this is it. Yep, and then here's her judgment. Here it is. The Tower, she was shocked because maybe she thought differently. I got the Ten of Pentacles, the Tower, and then the Hanged Man. So that final call, she was shocked that Anubis, you know, just said, no, you have to stay. Because maybe she was working with Anubis before or something, you know, before she went to the dark side or something. I don't know. So that's why she's shocked, because I have the Tower here. She was almost certain that maybe she thought he would give her another chance, but no. Okay. That's the purgatory right there. Hanged Man. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So that's what happened with my sister. Okay. Now, let's see what happened. Do I need to do the one with my mom, or it's kind of like one and the same? It's really one and the same. So they're saying I don't need to go into all of that same details because essentially they were working together. And there's a little bit of variance in what that dialogue was like. My mom got a little bit more severity because she tried to kill me and my son. And, you know, she was even more unwell than my sister. And so that dialogue did go differently, but they're saying just to move past that. Okay. And now just to get to the part where, because I asked my guides and ancestors, once I had gotten their reviews, and I, gave myself some space, just kind of sit with it and used it for my own purpose for healing and release and all of that. Then I said, okay, well, I have my pendulum as well. Okay. So let me bring that out for you guys. They probably want me to do that. Okay. So this will be for you too, collective. Again, if this is resonating, light team, my light team, and that of the collective of the highest vibration, benevolent energy, love and light energies, frequencies, and beings only, is my sister that just recently passed and my mother that's recently passed, are they in purgatory? Was their judgment purgatory? Nine of Swords, stuck in purgatory? Are they in purgatory for what they've done? Was that their final judgment? My sister, my mother, are they in purgatory? Light beings only? Are they in purgatory? Are they in purgatory? Are they stuck in purgatory? Thank you, team. Yep. Yep, there it is. It's going. They're in purgatory. That's the judgment. They're stuck in the Nine of Swords in purgatory for what they have done. But they do understand. They did get a fair trial in accordance with universal laws of the spirit world. And they know full well why. And because they have a clear mind there, but not in their bodies. They have a clear mind being detached from that body. Okay, their body had all these attachments, these low vibratory frequencies, and the mind, that brain was imbalanced, okay? All right, so now let's go ahead and get what they would say, collective. So this part is especially for your healing, or, for your release, your alchemy, your closure, in terms of if they were granted to speak to you, since they see what they see and realize what they realize, what they would say to you now, okay? What they would say to both divine feminine and divine masculine, okay? What they would say to both divine feminine and divine masculine. What they would say to both divine feminine and divine masculine, okay? Whomever was affected by these karmic energies here, okay? That was having spell work and sacrifices and all that done, okay? I understand you better now. So having that review, they see why divine feminine and masculines did the things they did, said the things they said, as where when they were here, they just could not. Yeah. It says, your body language says so much. It's in reverse. So what I feel like with this, they know that they misunderstood a lot of things, okay? They know that they made a mistake. They know that they were wrong and that they misunderstood body language there. They read things wrong because their mind was not balanced. They're not well. I kept saying people that. I kept saying that to people. I've been struggling. Yeah, because that's the purgatory. Okay. And they were struggling, while they were here. But, okay. What would they say, team? Let's start with, I'm going to start with my sister first. What would my sister say to me? What would the sisters or karmic feminine lovers or sisters say to divine feminine? What would my sister say to me? You're so easy to see through. I wish you would come back. Huh. I feel like what they're trying to reveal with this is that they actually, even though it looks like no way, no how, but their behavior and everything, it's because they had missed you. okay, and missed me rather. And I feel like this is opposite, that they couldn't see. They could not see. You're so easy to see through. They couldn't see. Now she's saying, I do wish you well. Okay, that's from that place, right? What else, light team, would my sister say to me here pertaining to everything? What else would she say if she could? Love and light. Frequency only, light team. I fantasize about you. Okay, see, now that came out when I did this earlier, and this is talking about the obsession. So I think that my sister was unbalanced to such a degree that she has some type of a weird, some type of a weird fixation. And I think that from their perspective now, she realizes that with that see-through, and why I wouldn't trust her with I don't trust you. She sees that I could see through her. She sees that I could see through her, and that she was obsessed with me and why I didn't trust her. So now she can see that. She knows that she was careless with me, okay? Yeah. And she did wonder how far, all that she had been doing on me and against me would go. Okay. What else? Yeah. She had been struggling here in Nevada, and, really with COVID, she was, not that as an excuse, but she was struggling, and she now realizes that she was struggling and that she made me struggle. Yeah. She realizes that she was struggling and made me struggle and wanted me to struggle and made me feel like, well, what do you want from me? Because she it was just a toxic, chaotic. Yeah. She says, I lied to you. And I know that. I lied to you. Yeah. What else? What else will my sister say here to me? And then we'll get to what she would say to Divine Masculine. What else? Yeah. I don't need... Yeah. She knows that, I was just strong and it was easy to see through her fuck shit, and that, I didn't need her approval. And she knows what it says here, leaving you hurt me too. She knows that it hurt me to do that. She knows that it actually hurt me to do it. To separate myself from them. Yeah. Okay. So now let's see what she would say to Divine Masculine here. Okay. About, this whole thing. So now what would my sister say to Divine Masculine here? What would my sister say to Divine Masculine? She says she don't know what to say, Divine Masculine, about this. I guess from looking at it from that perspective, she's just like, I don't even know what to say. Oh, and that I fear that you will reject me. Yeah, she knows that she was dealing with rejection issues. Okay. Yeah. What else? Yeah, look at that. She says, I need to focus on my healing. She realizes now, in purgatory, she should have been focusing on her healing here. And again, it's in reverse. It says, we are more alike than I admit. It's in reverse. So she knows that you're not like her and she's not like you, and that you were not for her, right? She gets it. Okay. That you guys were not right for each other. She can see it now. Okay. What else? She says you didn't imagine it. So she's trying to tell you as well, everything that you thought was wrong or off about her and the spell work and the weird shit, she's giving you the clarity that you need. Okay, that you did not imagine it. Okay. She wanted to tell you so much. I never used to look at, okay. I never, yeah, her obsession. She knows that she was obsessed. Yeah. She scared herself that day. Okay. She knows she made a mistake. But she, you know, she knows that she's got problems that even though she just keep doing the same thing. She has here, I know I made a mistake, but I never want to feel that way again, is in reverse. So she knows that in her human form that she kind of was addicted to toxicity and doing the same things over and over again, and it would have never stopped. Yeah, she knows that she was obsessed, right? Okay. All right, so I think that's it. That's from their perspective. Yeah, because they asked me to not even like separate it in terms of my mom. If they guide me to do that later as something separate, you know, I would, if they feel like it'll be helpful for those of you who have lost a karmic mother or a karmic father and needing those closures. And so if that's what's guided, I'll come back. But I certainly hope that this served in the most healing way possible for those of you who understand this stuff. I know it's a lot. I know it's still, you know, that whole process. And so again, my condolences and love and light to all of the family members, you know, of those that have passed on, and especially those that is just don't know what to say. Those of you who had no idea about this stuff, those of you, you know, who are not a part of that stuff, because there were some collaborating. So I'm not addressing individuals that knew full well what was happening and willingly participated and continued to. I'm not addressing those, okay, because all these individuals will have to sit in karma, okay. But to those that are just a part of the family and they were like, goodness gracious, you know, we know nothing, we couldn't realize that that was happening. So I just want to say that, okay. And yeah, I just send you guys love and light, okay. Namaste.